Hey guys, check out this quote from the Bible in Revelation 18-23. Okay, this is from BibleRef.com. All right, BibleRef.com. All right, Revelation 18-23, parallel verses. Okay, it's all these different Bible interpretations. All right, but I'm just going to take the King James version right here. It says right here, KJV. That's King James version. All right, and just go to the end. By thy sorceries were all nations deceived. All right. By thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Okay. Now they have, what does Revelation 18-23 mean? All right. Here, let me just get to this part right here. All right. The verse implies that Babylon was a city of sorcery. The Greek word for sorcery is Pharmakeia, from which we derive the word pharmacy. Most likely, the sorcery of end times Babylon will include drug production and trafficking. Substances such as illicit drugs control and enslave people. Illicit drugs control and enslave people, making them easier to manipulate. All right? Illicit drugs control and enslave people, making them easier to manipulate. The beast city of Babylon will likely be a bastion of drug addicts and dealers. All versions of sorcery will be ended when God destroys Babylon. So the Greek word for sorcery is Pharmakeia. All right? Okay, so we go back to that Revelation 18-23, King James Version. Revelation 18-23, and let's go back to the quote again. And the Greek word for sorcery is Pharmakeia, right? The Greek word for sorcery is Pharmakeia. So I'm going to replace the word here at the end of the quote. For by thy Pharmakeia were all nations deceived. For by thy Pharmakeia were all nations deceived. For by thy Pharmakeia were all nations deceived. So Big Pharma, right? Big Pharma behind these vaccines. Whatever, man. Whatever, right? How does this apply to what's going on today? And who's behind the vaccines? Big Pharma. Big pharmacies.